This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Friday, April the 29th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story, Grantley Adams International Airport will soon benefit from a multi-million-dollar expansion project. Word of this from Tourism Minister Richard Seeley, as he and other tourism officials welcomed the new JetBlue flight out of Fort Lauderdale yesterday. Seeley revealed that negotiations are currently underway with the Export-Import Bank of China to finance the project. He said the expansion is necessary due to increased airlift to the country.
We are also negotiating through the various companies out of the People's Republic of China, and there will be an Exim Bank loan that will see this airport expanded even further. And that does include, yes, the jet bridges. And that is very much in train. A loan similar to the one we're doing on the Sam Lawrence Castle to get more hotel rooms. We're doing a similar situation with the Exim Bank out of China to expand the capacity at the airport as well, so that we can continue to accommodate these increases.
Meanwhile, Minister Seeley said Barbados was on track to register a second record year of tourism arrivals from the U.S. market.
In 2015, we saw some incredible increases over 2014. I think it was almost 25%. And it is clear, based on how the year has started, and now with the additional 1,000 seats a week we're getting out of Fort Lauderdale, that 2016 will increase on 2015. So we are finally starting to realize a lot of that potential we knew we always had in this U.S. market. And that also has a lot to do with this relationship, and I also think I should thank Robin and his team for that as well. I also have to return to this issue I alluded to earlier about the role the diaspora has played in lobbying JetBlue. It is not an insignificant one. The Boston flight, all of the extra flights out of New York, and now the Fort Lauderdale flight, a lot of the work has been done by Barbadians bending the necessary ears within the JetBlue organization.
Now, the new direct flight from Fort Lauderdale took off with much fanfare yesterday. It was non-stop excitement and entertainment as tourism, airport, and airline officials saw Flight 385 and 128 passengers depart from Fort Lauderdale, following a short ribbon-cutting ceremony in the departure lounge.
But it's been a great partnership for several years. Barbados is one of JetBlue's most important markets. It's an amazing place, and we're just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And we're here announcing a daily flight, but hopefully before too long, we've got so many people going, we need even more than that.
That was JetBlue's Chief Executive Officer Robin Hayes. Chairman of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Alvin Jemmett, was equally excited about the flight. Passengers boarding the flight, which arrived at Grantley Adams International Airport at 11:20 in the morning, told Barbados Today the direct flight was long overdue. One of the island's biggest bakeries could be hit by industrial action on Sunday. A source within the company, Purity Bakeries, told Barbados Today that management has been given until tomorrow to reverse a decision not to pay staff triple when they work on May Day, which is Sunday. It is understood that the Barbados Workers' Union has instructed the more than 100 employees of Purity not to turn up for work on Sunday if the Human Resources Manager, Dawn Drakes, did not reverse her stated position that she would not be paying staff triple for working on May Day, a bank holiday. Opposition leader Mia Motley is claiming that householders in rural Barbados are suffering from water shortages because Minister of Water Resource Management Dr. David Estwick and Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair do not get along. Addressing a St. Philip West branch meeting of her Barbados Labour Party, at the George Walters Primary School Wednesday night, where popular entertainer John King was nominated to contest that seat. Motley said the disagreement goes back 4 years when Estwick sent a memo to his staff barring them from communicating with St. Clair's staff.
A memo that is unheard of in the annals of public records in this country, instructing public servants not to attend any meetings with the Minister of Finance. Now, who suffers? He has responsibility for the Barbados Water Authority. And that memo came 3-4 years ago, around the last election. And since then, what has happened? That 1 in every 4 Barbadians cannot rely on a reliable water supply, largely because a Minister of Finance and a Minister of Water are at each other's throats on a daily basis.
In sports now, a Bangladeshi test cricketer has asked to be allowed to return to the sport after being charged with torturing his 11-year-old housemaid. Shahadat Hussain was suspended by the Bangladeshi Cricket Board after he and his wife were arrested on suspicion of torturing the girl. He is currently out of prison on bail.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Your first friend, your first love, your first teacher. Show your appreciation for the first lady in your life. Send a photo of you and your mother to We Love You Mom at barbadostoday.bb to be featured in our special Mother's Day photo album and for a chance to win some exciting prizes.
To Mom with love.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back with news from our regional neighbors now. The Jamaica and Trinidad governments are at it again. Jamaica's Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Carl Samuda, has signaled his government's dissatisfaction with the current oil pricing system being used by Port of Spain. Reports are that Samuda had a bilateral meeting with his TNT counterpart, Trade Minister Senator Paula Goopy Schoon, during the 42nd Quartet meeting in Guyana, and expressed dissatisfaction with the system under which TNT charges a premium for oil sold to its Caribbean community partners. And finally, on the international scene, the UN says the situation in Syria's city of Aleppo is catastrophic after dozens of people were killed in attacks on targets including a hospital. Airstrikes on and around the Médecins Sans Frontières-backed Al-Quds hospital killed at least 27 people, while more than 30 died in other attacks.
The hospital was the main referral center for pediatrics in the area. It had an emergency room, an outpatient department, intensive care units, operating theatre. It was a fully functioning hospital. Its location was known by all the parties involved in the conflict. So once again, we have a hospital whose location is known, is communicated, being hit by parties to the conflict, and it's obviously absolutely devastating for the population's ability to continue to receive healthcare at a time when the ceasefire in Syria would seem to be breaking down.
That's news and sports. However, you can join us again this afternoon for more. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.